I know you're jumping on the bandwagon with me. Here we go. So I am going to demo 3 amazing exercises here. We are going to do one called the bow and arrow. We're going to do an oblique, twist, and pull. And we're also going to hit an ab crunch. I can't wait to demo these for you. You're really going to love them. Hey team, here we go with another 3 band exercises back to back to back. I'm excited. So I'm about to demo for you a banded bow and arrow, a banded oblique, twist or pull, and then also a banded sit up with an upper body portion. So let's get started with the banded bow and arrow. Again, I'm using my big loop here, and I'm going to show you demo 5 with this and then 5 with a smaller loop, just so that you can get the idea of how to use your bands that you have at home to kind of facilitate what we're going through. So we're gonna again take a nice stance. We're gonna get that core really tight here. And the banded bow and arrow is amazing because it works through the shoulder, works through the arm, helps us rotate through and work into that oblique. So we are gonna take the tension and we're gonna stand with our body and our hips facing forward. We're gonna take that arm out and I'm holding really tight, and I'm gonna bring my other arm across my chest. And I am gonna do a banded bow and arrow, and I'm gonna pull, rotate through, and release. 1, 2, do not move your hips. And 3, this is just an upper rotation through the body. 4, squeezing through the shoulder blade. 5, and breathe. Of course, we're gonna do 10 reps on one side and 10 reps on the other. I'm gonna show you and demo with the smaller loop just so that you have an idea of how to use that if this is what you have at home. Same thing, we are gonna set up in that nice soft knees, sort of using that core, keeping everything isolated, and we're gonna do that banded pull across and down. So holding tight here, move through the body. 1 and 2, good, rotating through, we're working through the oblique here as well. 3, driving that elbow down towards the side. 4, and 1 more makes 5. So of course, you're not just gonna do this on one side, you're gonna do 10 on one side and 10 on the other. So this works through that upper body. It allows you to drive that elbow straight back to work the oblique, and actually works behind that shoulder blade as well into the lat. Now, the next one is going to be a banded oblique pull. So I want you to just kind of have a quick look. It doesn't have to be a loop band. It can be one, and I'll show you from my other that I have from the dollar store, what that might look like for you at home. So again, we're gonna take this a little bit wider. Okay, so we're going wide here, and we're gonna, again, like we did with the deadlift bands, we're gonna kind of pull up. We're gonna create lots of tension here. We're gonna keep that core tight. You're gonna close the rib cage. What do I mean by that? We're gonna take the rib cage down. We're not gonna stay wide open like this, okay? We wanna really think about suspenders here, squeezing the glutes, activating the back, and keeping everything shoulders down, away from the ears and up. So here we go. We're gonna 1, resist, 2. I want you to pretend like you're in a pane of glass, 2 panes of glass, as we do this oblique pull. There we go. That's 4 and 5. Keep that resistance going, and 6. Good, and 7. And I'm just gonna go to 8 with this. And 8, keeping everything in this nice, beautiful plane. Okay, no rotating or twisting. You wanna really think about being in 2 panes of glass. You don't wanna hit either the front or the back. We wanna really keep the head in line as well. That's really important. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab my dollar store band so I can show you how to use that one if that's what you've got at home. So, in my little tickle trunk here, we've got that dollar store band. So this one is the type with the handles. And same thing here, we're gonna go into that wide stance, okay? We're gonna keep those hips facing forward, and we're gonna pull the lever here. And this is your oblique twist. Now this is a lighter resistance, so if this is what you have and you want more resistance on the band, I want you to encourage you to grab lower past the handle. You are allowed to do that. Sometimes people think because it's got handles, you gotta use the handles. You can fandangle whatever you need to make there more resistance. So we're gonna pull and pull and really activate that oblique. And if you don't know what an oblique is, that's okay. It is the side ab muscles through here. Okay, so that's the side of our core, and that is our oblique. So that's kind of where we're trying to work in that waistline. Next one is gonna be our ab crunch. And it's going to have an upper body component to it. I'll just pop that over here. So what I want you guys to do is we're gonna get down on the floor, okay? And we're going to set up with that loop around the feet, and we're gonna straighten those legs out, okay? So kind of bring them together, flex the feet so that we've got that engagement through the legs. And we are going to then pull down and release. So this is working through the back as well as the bicep, as well as the core. Pulling down, 2 and 3. Good, activating the arms, and 4. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, and 5. Breathe it out. Good, eyes are gonna be up, and 6. Drive those elbows into the side, and 7. Good, really think about that activation down through the lower back, and 8. Breath out, and 9. Really drive those elbows into the side, and 1 more makes 10. And if you want to spice it up even more, you can hold it for an extra couple of seconds and release it really slowly. It's called a tempo change. So you can hold, activate, breathe through it, squeeze the core, and then slowly start to release to change up the dynamics of your exercise. So tempo changes are a great way to do that if you want to spice up an old exercise. So just a couple of little things there for you. I hope that you're enjoying this series. I hope it gives you something to work with at home. And I hope you just have some really good fun with it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this band series. It's really exciting, and they're super portable, so you're able to take them with you if you are on vacation, if you're going anywhere. So just dig right into that, and I hope if you do like this, like and subscribe. Also, you can come to some of my online classes, which are on Zoom, so you can DM me or message me if you are interested in doing that.